Today's a big deal. It's going to spark in your minds change. We're setting a milestone, history. We are showing the growth in the city of Fitchburg and the direction that the Fitchburg Police Department is going. In 1971, the police department was established. And we became a city in 1983. And many meetings, people tend to forget, many meetings in this room, people tend to forget that it's the inevitable. We are growing at a pace that we can't keep up with. And there's some city services that need to maintain. And some of those city services is one that we're going to talk about today, the law enforcement profession. I did some research, and the biggest push from 1971 to the present, as work became a challenge, we'd ask for another police officer, and so on and so forth. Well, as we need staff, what we forget is we need a foundation for that staff, the foundation that keeps that staff moving. We have to be able to protect our police officers in challenging times. We have to have those pieces in place. Today, you're going to be seeing that. We need more cops. We're hiring more cops. You're also going to see our goal in pushing for the organizational change that we need to help support our police officers. And that's our two captain positions that you're going to be seeing. Their focus is going to be more on planning and operations. How we maintain the organization, they're going to be a part of the planning with the executive staff on which direction we're going and how we get there. The lieutenant position, which was once, will still maintain there, but they have to pay attention to their shift. They oversee, and they're middle managers that are going to ensure our frontline supervisors are taking care of our cops. Our cops, like we all say, police officers, patrol division, is the backbone of any law enforcement organization. And we have to ensure, especially in the 21st century, that we're giving them the tools, giving you the tools needed to succeed. But it's not just the sworn that we're going to be talking about today. Civilian staff plays a huge role in maintaining the sworn's ability to function. We forget that if our financials aren't correct, if our records aren't kept, if our dispatchers aren't doing what they're supposed to be, our civilian officers that support our frontline officers from handling some of the minor issues that we go to, if they're not around, how do we function? Somebody's got to do it. And we fail to realize that the civilian staff, their professionalism, and how they get us to allow us to do the work, how underappreciated they sometimes are. Dana's not up here, and I want Dana to come up here because come on, Dana, come on up. Yes, watch her turn red. Yes. I put my, people say put your money where your mouth is. Civilian staff is a different perspective in law enforcement. Dana, when I came here, had over 20 years or around 20 years of experience, institutional knowledge, more than currently any of our sworn. What do you think, for some of you that are in the private business, you would do with somebody like that? Embrace it, get another perspective, and help them on board, because if she fails, we all fail. And if she leaves, who's going to handle some of the work that she does that's so important to the law enforcement piece, which is why we created a second position. After she's well and trained, Dana, you can leave whenever you want to. I'm just kidding. We don't want single points of failure is what I'm getting at. And that's what we're doing with this organization. As we put pieces in place, they're put so that this organization cannot fail, whether you're working at 7 a.m., 7 p.m., or 3 a.m. We cannot fail. And that's one thing that I want each and every one of you today to understand. From that front line to the top, civilian staff to the top, we cannot fail. We're not given that opportunity. We're going to make mistakes. And that's part of growing. But we cannot fail. We will be held to that standard whether we like it or not. And for you today, being a part of history in these new positions is important to understand. We are no longer a town, we're no longer a village, we're a growing city. And we will represent this county with fine, sworn, and civilian staff, as long as I'm here, and I know as long as this staff stays here. So with that said, we're going to start off with the swearing in of Brianna Johnson to the position of police officer. Would you mind coming forward? Tracy?
Have you raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, please state your name,
I, Brianna Johnson,
who've been appointed to the office of police officer
who've been appointed to the office of police officer
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin,
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office to the best of my ability.
and will faithfully, can you repeat that?
Faithfully discharge the duties of said office
Faithfully discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations to you. Sign your oath.
Well, I appreciate everyone coming. Obviously, everyone's coming for me. Just kidding. But I do appreciate the support, not only from my family for coming. Means a lot to me. I know I'm a pain sometimes, but I appreciate you putting up with me. And thank you for going out on a limb and taking a chance on me. I promise I won't let the city down.
All right, Meagan, do you want to come on up? And Dana, would you mind stepping up for this one as well?
I, please state your name,
I, Meagan Christen,
who've been promoted to executive assistant
who have been promoted to executive assistant
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin,
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Come sign your oath.
I just wanted to take this moment to thank all of the second row. You guys have all been my support system throughout my entire law enforcement career. And the command staff, you guys are more amazing than you know, and all the time and effort you put into the city. So I'd just like to thank everyone for being here today.
Thank you. Okay. We'll be swearing in, and I missed to talk about our detectives, who are also a support to our patrol through investigations. You take on a leadership role as well. Our detectives investigate major crimes in the city, but on top of that, they oversee a lot of the responses that require follow-up work from our patrol. What I stated is every promotion that you do once you move up from the rank of patrol, whether it's the sergeant's role or detective's role, is, as I stated earlier, we take care of our cops. And how do you play that role into taking care of your cops? Is you know how to investigate. You're learning it. You're getting better at it. The officers, from going to assignments and doing other pieces of patrol work, don't have the opportunity to do that. So when you see things for officers to grow on, you are now that leader. You are that leader to help people, to mentor them, train them as much as you can. And with the turnover in law enforcement, it's not going to change. It was there before. It doesn't go away, the amount of input that you have on our patrol. Be that leader, be that mentor. It comes more with just thinking you have to do investigations. You're part of the team. So could you step up, please? Ned, you mind coming up for this? Ned oversees the investigation support area of the organization.
I, please state your name,
I, Brett Hammermeister,
who've been appointed to the office of Police Detective
who have been appointed to the office of Police Detective
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin,
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
We can sign here.
I just want to thank all my family that came. My mom traveled all the way from Virginia. I really appreciate all the support that they've given me throughout my career since I was a child. They've been there for me. Appreciate my wife having the support, understanding all the hours, long hours that I have to work and will work in the future. Appreciate patrol. I've developed a lot of great relationships with all of them and the command staff. They've been great in supporting me, and I look forward to this new position.
Deputy Chief Leahy, do you mind coming up first? You want to wait till the end? Okay. All right, we're going to bring up Ed Hartwick for captain. We call him Ned. That's why I hesitated. It's got to be official. We have to be official. Do them both? All right, Drew, you want to come up? Andrew McCarthy.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Ed Hartwick,
who've been appointed to the office of Police Captain
who have been appointed to the office of Police Captain
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin,
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Have you sign your oath?
For the promotion that Ned and I just got, reclassification of the position from lieutenant to captain, it's really a symbolic gesture of where we need to go with our organization. And I'm glad to see that we're now preparing as a city and as a department to increase the leadership, to incorporate shift lieutenants, which is my limited time in the last couple of years here in this position, desperately needed. So that the officers working around the clock to provide for the safety of the city of Fitchburg and to serve them have the leadership and guidance that they need. So I'm really excited to see that we're decompressing a little bit and trying to get that element into our ranks. The bigger part of that is, Brianna, welcome to Fitchburg. We've been working with you for a couple weeks now, getting you onboarded. I'm glad you've decided to reach out to our department and see if this is going to be the ultimate landing spot for you. I think it's going to be. In the limited talks I've had with you, and what I've heard from others who have worked with you so far, just being your first day, everyone's very excited to have you here. You bring a lot of fresh perspective from your previous agency, and you have a lot of desires ready to go already. There's a passion that you have for this job that everyone can see. And so we're going to take advantage of that and let you explore all those passions out on the road and serve our city the best that you can. So again, congratulations. And then Detective Hammermeister. A lot of lights up here. Where you at? There you are. Sorry, bud. Sorry, I couldn't see you. I haven't seen you in a suit before. So again, congratulations on your promotion. But seriously, you're going to also see a new perspective on how the operations of the police department work. You have a great sense from a patrol officer's perspective. Now you're being tasked with taking on the much more complex and serious cases that we come across and find out how to be an expert with the details. So as you learn that, your connection to patrol still being somewhat relevant or fresh, make sure you transfer that knowledge down to the other officers and share what you've learned. And then Meagan, again, congratulations. You're part of our team now, helping with the administration. Another sign to show that the hierarchy has to change here, and the amount of complexity and paperwork and documentation and technology that affects our business nowadays is very important. So again, we welcome you here. We're glad that you're going to be part of our team and make us all stronger together. With that, I'm going to hand this back over to Captain Hartwick.
Thanks, Drew. So I find myself in a similar position as Captain McCarthy. We've done a number of these ceremonies over the last couple of years, and after each one of these, I think two things. I think, one, I really need to write something down to say the next time we have one of these ceremonies, and two, and more importantly, I think about the power of moments, and recognizing that although this might be 20 minutes out of our day, out of your day, this is an impactful moment for us all. We have a number of moments that pass us by any given day, any given week, and when we look back on our lives and think about important moments, I hope this is one of them for all of us that are here. Not only for everyone that's being recognized today. Bree, thank you for joining our team. Brett, thank you for stepping forward and taking a next step in your career. Meagan, thank you for being willing to put up with us and take your next step. And Drew, thank you for being a great partner as we take this next step together. But this is also a big moment for the team. We've talked about the change in the department, the change in the community. And so I hope that we can take a moment to recognize everyone that's here, both our coworkers and our family, elected officials and other supporters that are out there, and recognize that this is a team effort, and we can only really accomplish our mission of serving the community as a team. And so each and every one of you is really important to that mission. And so thank you for being a part of it and helping us get to where we want to go as an organization and really better serve the community. And so, thinking about this important moment, it's also a reminder, I think, to really think that each one of us has the ability to have impactful moments on other people, whether it's our coworkers or community members, and remember that each and every day. We all came into this job wanting to help people, and that's one of the ways that we can do that is by having those moments. I talked a little bit about family and friends, and usually the chief will go on at the beginning of this talking about the sacrifice that we make and that we're not going to be with our family and friends, and he obviously has made some changes in that speech, recognizing that, and that's true, right? I mean, we do have a lot of commitment that we make to this line of work and this profession. That's important, but ultimately at the end of the day, the most important thing that we have to take into account are our friends and family, and make sure that we're taking time to have those important moments with those individuals as well. So thank you all for coming and being a part of this important moment for us all and for the department.
So thank you everyone for being here, and I want to congratulate Andrew and Ned. I know you guys since I became an alder for almost 9 years, and it's great for me to see you that you're growing in the ranks. So because you represent the future of the police department here in Fitchburg, and I am very glad to see that. So, and also want to say thank you to the new detective and Meagan for your new position. And I think that this is show that we are growing as a city, and we need to restructure the department, and I think we are moving the needle. So thank you very much. Thank you, Chief, for your leadership too.
Thank you, Mayor.